Hello once again, my people. It is I, Veed. It is currently 7 in the morning, and I have to go to work in 3 hours. So why not just get some recording done and feel ourselves? Today we're playing Amorous, because I love this furry piece of shit game. I think I got all the phone numbers that I needed, so we're just gonna go ahead and talk to our brother. Hey bro, lots of guys around tonight. What's up? We're gonna go home. Should we head back home? Already? I guess it's getting late. Let's go. Alright, cool. So we are going to go on some fucking dates. We're gonna start out with Dustin because I don't know if you could tell from the last video. I fucking love this boy. Love him. He's my fucking favorite to do. Flipping through my contacts, I saw Dustin's name pop up. I haven't talked to him since we met at a club. Maybe I should give him a call. Ring, ring, click. Hey there, kid, what's up? I love him. Nothing much, I just figured I should give you a call and see if you're still interested in that date. Sure. Honestly, I didn't know if you were going to call back. I did get a little handsy at the club and it ended at an awkward note. Bitch, you were literally like gonna fuck me in that club. Water on the bridge. Life gets in the way sometimes, I understand that pretty well myself. I suppose so. Still, I appreciate the slack. I thought we hit off pretty well, all things considered. You know, if you're comfortable with it, I got tickets to a movie tonight. I thought I had a date when I got them, but, well, you see how that worked out. Flashback. Seriously, you're gonna make a big deal out of this? Yeah, I am. What were you thinking? That I'd like to have some fun for a change. Then go have some fucking fun, and once you're done, you can stay gone. Oh wait, do I have flashback footage? Fuck, do I have flashback footage? If I do, it'll be in there somewhere. The second one is yours, if you're free around 7 p.m. Sure. I should probably keep, like, all of my fucking videos. Sounds good. Meet you there a little before 7 then? It's a date. See you then. Well, I guess I'd better get ready to be seen in public. Once I got myself usual day stuff out of the way and dug up an outfit, I noticed that I was already getting late. Me. There should just be a compilation that I should just make later on that just goes, me. Fortunately, the movie theater wasn't that far away and the night was warm. One of the other advantages of living in a tropical paradise, unlike living in fucking Colorado, is freezing in the morning. Oh, it's gonna be fun when, like, when it's snowing. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. It was nearly 7 p.m. by the time that I made it to the lobby. A few people were milling out, but none of them looked like Dustin. Maybe he was running a little late as well. I lingered around the posters, checking out the currently showing movies and pursuing the concessions when I felt a tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Andres. Sorry, I was a little slow. The cleanup is always a pain. That's alright, I got here a little while ago and you're the one with tickets. Speaking of which, what movie are we seeing? A smile on his face grew as he produced the tickets from his jean pockets and handed me one. It's the Amazonian Queen. Since the big budget stuff is usually so expensive, they do a few classic movie nights a week. The tickets are a little cheaper and the movies are much better on the big screen. Oh, this bitch is a movie buff! Me! Did you understand why I fucking love him so much? You're a movie buff? Didn't know that. Big time. I never miss a classic movie on the big screen. They might be from a different era, but they're still a blast to watch. Saw that old slasher film last time. Maybe it was chocolate syrup going down the drain, but it looked enough like blood to me. Guess I learned something new about him already. His eyes lit up like a child at Christmas. Me. This wasn't just a dinner and movie date. This is something special Dustin that wanted to share. It'd be my first time seeing this movie, though don't spoil it for me. Deal. You want to grab something before the movie? I know I come here for the popcorn too. Two of us walked up from the counter and perused our options. I can read English. What can I get for you? He's cute. Jason Aphex. Get on that. Give us just a sec to decide. Dustin turned around and smiled. What do you have? It's my treat, so don't worry about the cost. Is the AC really fucking going on right now? No wonder it's so fucking cold. You know what? Let's have him. Why don't you pick something, Dustin? I'm always pretty indecisive. That's true. Like like someone else to make the choices for you, huh? Ooh, and look at that Cheshire-like grin. This bitch is going to fuck us hard. Dustin strode up to the counter of my benefit. Maybe there was a small desire to see the forceful, confident line from last night guiding my decisions, but I wasn't about to admit to that. I have a giant popcorn and a box of sweets for my friend here. Aww, look at us getting sweets. He knows that I have a fucking sweet tooth. Giant popcorn and a box of candy. Gotcha. Be just a moment. Dustin paid the clerk before he turned his back to the both of us. While the clerk was busy filling up the bucket of popcorn, I feel a pause graze ever so lightly around the small of my back. Dustin grinned broadly and leaned in close enough for me to feel his breath on my cheek. Guess we didn't have enough time at the club for you to let me in on that sort of thing. I like it, kid. Ooh! My cheeks were on fire and Dustin's paw slipped down to cup my backside and give it a firm squeeze. Okay. Fortunately, or not, I suppose, the clerk turned back with the popcorn and Dustin's hand slid stealthily away from my rump. Here we go, should be plenty of snacks for the two of you. Get you a man. Get you a man who can do that. Thanks. No problem, enjoy the movie. Dustin grinned back at me, taking a moment to run a claw around the nape of my neck before grabbing the snacks and motioning to the theater. The two of us made our way through the small crowd in the theater. Dustin had already chosen the seats with the best view and led me through the crowd. Aside the rowdy teenagers a row or so ahead of us, it was nice. The darkened room was cozy, and knowing Dustin was right next to me was comforting. Get you a man who can. The house lights rose slightly, casting a soft glow around the crowd. Above us, a familiar voice came over the PA. Thank you all for coming to this evening's show of the 50s classic movie, The Amazonian Queen. Ooh, from the 1950s. Girl. This is gonna be good. Even in the dim light, I could see Dustin's face plastered with a grin. His hand brushed over mine for a moment, giving it a gentle squeeze as he beamed an excited smile in my direction. Accompanying to the movie will be our house organist to better preserve the same experience at the movie's release. Because of this, we ask you to turn off all cell phones and other electronic devices. For your safety, be aware of the exits on either side of the screen in case of an emergency. Now relax and enjoy one of the earliest cinematic classics, The Amazonian Queen. Girl, get you a theater that can. As most of the time it's just like, I don't know how it is in other places, Jason FX, DM me, but like, there's always just like the theater where it's just like where like the screen goes up and then there's like already like the pre-recorded things where just like do the exits and like make sure that you turn off all your cell phones. Get you a place that will have like their staff do something. I don't know where I was going with that. A flurry of clapping rose from the audience as the house lights dimmed once more. As the film started up the screen, the dull glow of a phone and some scattered snickering drew my attention to the row in front of us. Of course, once the organ again echoed through the theater, my eyes snapped to the flickering screen ahead. These children are gonna be assholes. We love a high schooler. The movie opened on a man sitting in by the dock of the river, a small riverboat bopping in the water nearby. The shadow of a figure passes over him and a woman in far more elegant dress and stands behind him. Dustin leaned in to whisper in my ear, "That's Daisy Smith." Oh wait. I'm gonna do some ASMR. That's Daisy Smith. She's a missionary in South America, and she was separated from the rest of the group when they discovered plans on attacking a major military base held by the good guys. Ooh. How's that ASMR? Cuddle up to him and listen. Bitch, we're not gonna do no spoilers. We like this fucker. Despite him pretty much explaining what's on the screen already, it's kind of fun to hear him talk about it. That and it gives me an excuse to get closer to him. Once the woman had secured passage to the boat, a man is unaware as she carries important information from the Allied forces. The two of them find they are extremely incompatible. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. Now he's specifically in the jungle to try to stay out of the conflict. He moves his father to the previous war and hid away at the Amazon to avoid the draft, so he doesn't want any part of what she's doing. As the journey goes on, the two of them begin to rub each other the wrong way more frequently. He's snapping at her and she's hiding away in the crab's cabin, trying desperately to keep her courage up. The snicker from the teenagers in front of us spiked at the sight of the woman falling face first into the dirty cot she's been given to sleep on. Dustin's eyes narrowed at the distraction. For the moment, I mean, it's only like once, so I mean, like, it's only one, like the first time, so I'll just be like, whatever, fuck it. Just ignore them, Dustin. It's not worth ruining the movie. As time passes, the two of them began to enter a part of the jungle that's under the control of the bad guys. Avoiding gunfire shells and attempts to board the small boat, the man loses the woman when she is captured by enemy forces. This is the part when he realizes that staying neutral was just letting the other side win. Losing Daisy was like losing a father all over again, and he realized he has to do something. I'm not gonna yell. Alone on the boat, the man is just about to leave the checkpoint when we see him ball a fist and sock a guard right in the face. He heads deeper into the jungle to the bad guy's bunker and waits for the pouring rain for a chance to slip inside. It's at that point that the teens burst into laughter, met with a few shushes from the other theater goers nearby that simply mocked them back and kept laughing. I mean, I guess I could try to, like... I'm gonna reprimand them. You kids either shut up or I'll throw you up myself. Two of them turn back, glaring at me for a moment before they see Dustin's expression. At the sight of the perturbed lion, they sink back into their seats and grow quiet. We got a sexy, sexy boyfriend with us. Actually, no, they're not technically our boyfriend. It's just a date. This is why no one dates me. Setting the bunker's ammo piles and fire provides enough of the distraction for the two of them to escape. As they rush back to the boat, she notices the blood on the side of his shirt and looks up to see his pained face. Saving her gives some small closure for not being old enough to save his father, and she sees that rough and tumble man really does have a heart of gold. I really hope that all that is actually catching. Back on the boat, she tends to his wounds. It's touch and go for a while as she learns to run the ship while keeping him in bed. Necessity keeps him civil, but as time passes, they find it easier and easier. With only moments left to reach the command base before the attack, the two of them do everything they could to lighten up the load and speed up the ship. We watch as she throws her luggage overboard, leaving the tattered dress she wears and her only possession. I love this part. His sacrifice only further confirms his feeling towards her. He couldn't be bothered to get involved while the world was on fire around him, but his determination is enough to draw him out of the shell and drive him to action. They finally... oh my god. They finally reach the command post, rushing in past the guards to relay the information at the nick of time. The commander sends his men out to arrest the traitors and guard the perimeter. In the meantime, the two of them collapse in the medical tent, their hands falling into each other's before they sleep. The teenagers are at it again, making kissing noises and laughing uproariously. Bitch, that's it. But this is a movie. People pay money for entertainment. You don't just be a little bitch. I'm gonna smack you upside the head. Leaning over the seat in front of me, I snacked one of the kids upside the head! I forgot that happened. Startled, he jumps up, turning back with a ball fist to see half the theater, me and Dustin included, giving them all the death stare. After a moment of hushed whispers, the teenagers shuttle defeated and grumpy out of the theater. The guy behind me pats on the shoulder as Dustin beams at me. Aww, he's so cute. With the conflict won in the region, the woman begs the man not to return to the river. He is hesitant, but a kiss on the cheek from the woman draws him close. The two of them embrace with a final passionate kiss. The movie comes to a close. Applause rolled through the theater, many people standing up in their seats. Dustin and I worked our way through the crowd and back up into the lobby. The lobby is bustling as people chat about the movie, plans for afterwards, and just stretch out being in the theater after being in the theater sitting for so long. So, what did you think of the movie? I loved it. I'm a movie buff myself. I love it. It was amazing. I mean, I could see what you mean about it crafting the cliches, but you could tell it was authentic for where it was coming from. Oh. I know. I mean, it's cliche now, but back then they were really playing with the medium. It was all new and amazing back then. I thought I didn't want you to spoil it for me, but the dialogue really added some more depth to the movie for me. Thanks for indulging me. I love talking about movies, and that one in particular. There's just so many more layers to it than you think possible. And, can I say, nice job dealing with the teens. Watching them skulk out of there, it was priceless. Those twerps needed to shut up, movie or not. People come here to relax and be entertained, not deal with somebody else's kids. Thank you. Thank you. This is not a nursery home for high schoolers. What now? Standing there in silence for a moment, I finally piped up. I had a good time, Dustin. Do you want to grab some proper food or maybe take a walk? I think we should head back to my place. We could have a couple of drinks and maybe get to know each other better in more intimate setting. This bitch is trying. I'm sorry. I could feel a smile tickling the edges of my mouth as I strode up closer to him. Sounds like a great idea. Lead the way. The night was peaceful and warm, the best kind when you're walking through a dimly lit street. We chatted for a bit about other things, his job, my lack of one, small talk mostly, but it was nice to get to know him a little better. That's why you need to steam the milk just for a little bit, otherwise you got a big clotted clump of butter and a pissed off yuppie. Did that ever happen to you? How do you think I know what happens? The lobby of the apartment building was completely empty and Dustin pointing toward the elevators on the far wall. After we both got in, our conversation picked back up. I know it sounds good to be home all day, but my social butterfly brother and my lack of desire to go back to my childhood chore list, I've been bored out of my skull. I'll bet you grow up for a reason, after all. Last thing you want to do is relive your childhood, with the mediocre parts of it anyways. The elevator dinged and we walked a few steps into a hall and he motioned towards a door. Here's my place. Come on in. Ooh, we're already here. First date. Me. It was one of those simple upper floor plans, spacious with big windows to look out over the city. I could see the sparkling lights of the street and the other buildings against the night sky. You can still tell that it was a swinging bachelor pad, with its leather couch and lack of a dining room table, but it was clearly comfortable. That is, except for the familiar parrot seated in one of the chairs. Guess it didn't take too long for you to find someone else, huh? You're the one to talk, Var, particularly when you sent me a picture of you getting railed by 3 other guys. What the hell are you doing breaking into my apartment? Ooh. We're not gonna get laid tonight. First, I didn't break in. I still had a key. Second, it's my father's watch I lent you. I need it back. Lent me? You gave it to me for our first anniversary and you didn't say anything about it belonging to your dad. What the fuck, Var? I still need it back. He's been looking for it, and he'll have my hide if he thinks I lost it. It's not like you ever wore it anyways. Me too. Me too, Dustin. Just wait right here, Var. I'll get you your damn watch and I boxed up your stuff already. You can take it all. Leave my key and get out. Ooh. Me. Fine. No down off my ass. Then you can get back to diddling your little fuck toy here. Or fuck toy here, I suppose. Listen. I may admit that I'm a whore at times, but I am no fuck toy. I am classy, and I do it my own way. Thank you very much. Dustin stepped into the bedroom, his eyes narrowed and his nostrils flaring. This guy knew all too well how to get under his fur. So, you're the latest conquest, huh? Saw you talking to him at the club. Oh, no, bitch, I'm engaging you. Fuck off, bitch. Really? So on top of cheating, sleeping around, and making a public nuisance of yourself, I can add spying to the list? Got a mouth on you, too. Probably why he's going out with you. He likes people to badmouth me when we're on a break. Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean? He laughed heartedly and made a dismissive wave in my direction. Oh, bitch gave me the fucking wave. And if he turned around... Bitch, it's on. You really think that this is the first time we fought? Last time I got to throw a vase around, smashed a few things up. He's a hot-blooded guy. He needs excitement and nothing gets his blood pumping like a fight. No. You're kidding me. You provoked him just to get him mad? Sometimes I do it just to spice things up when we're getting too routine. The makeup sex is amazing. For 2 weeks after our last breakup, we fucked 3 times a day. Every day. I mean, my life, I want that, but if it's with, like, this kind of bitch, nah. You're full of it. Being an being an emotionally manipulative asshole for sex doesn't work. Oh? Did you have some experience with that? Maybe I should let Dustin know so that he can get you out of the way faster. Doesn't matter though, we always make up and we always get back together. Looks pretty final to me right now. That just shows what you know. Don't worry, he'll dump you by the curb when I come back and apologize. He'll give me the house key again, we'll ruin his sheets, and you can get back to your desperate little life alone. My hand curled into a fist when Dustin walked back into the room. Alright, Var, here's your shit in that watch. Now there's the door. See yourself out and leave the key. With one last smirk in my direction, the parrot set the key dramatically on the coffee table and grabbed his box. Have fun, you two. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I want to smack him. Dustin slammed the door behind his ex and slumped against it. Sorry about that. That guy's a force of nature. Can't believe we stayed together for so long. Running into Dustin's ex, even if it was the first official time, had been far from a pleasant experience. From Dustin's sagging shoulders and distant look, I could tell that it was a rough on him too. I didn't mean for this to happen for a second time, but maybe we should end the night here. Arguing with Var about his bullshit was always a major mood killer, even when we were dating. Oh, I mean, like, this is the thing. Most people would be like, I wanna fuck you, like, I wanna bone you, like, come on, fuck me, like, is this gonna be a problem? Like, come on, like, obviously I'm reading, like, the two other options, where I'm just like, is this gonna be a problem? Or I'm just like, come on, like, I really wanna fuck you. No, this is, like, story time. So, I might just, like, like, put it as an unlisted video, but I'm gonna put it somewhere, like, in the description below for all of you to see. But, I mean, I used to be, like, I wouldn't say dating this guy, but, like, we used to be, like, a thing. Like, you know, kind of fuck buddies. And it was just, like, every single time that we're, like, I wanted to, like, try to date someone, and then, like, he came up, I'm just, like, it set me off. Like, I didn't want to, like, do anything after that. And so, like, I totally understand where he's coming from. It was just, like, I get it. I get it. It's complicated when you've been for someone for so long, even if they do turn out to be a jerk. Seeing it happen to my brother, had it happen to me before. Thanks, Andres. I don't like it any better than you do, but just talking about it is exhausting. I can go. Dustin walked from the living room to the doorway where I was, gathering me up in his arms and pressing his lips to mine in a tender kiss. We love Dustin in this household. Oh, shit. I did not see what it was. I want to see you too. Let's just end on this and we'll save up for the next time. I guess it was him talking about how he really wanted to, like, do something with me. I'm just glad that you said that there's going to be a next time. Of course, I'm not a single date kind of guy. We kissed once more in the embrace and reluctantly he released me. Somehow the goodbyes were still awkward and I found myself more than a little empty-headed when I closed the door behind me. Maybe it was just dating jitters, or maybe Var's little chat with me had more of an impact than I like to admit. Either way, better to support him through this. He'll deal with Var on his own terms and come out to the better of it. In the meantime, I had to consider what it was like going to do with the rest of my evening. No one was home when I got there. Kobe was likely still partying it out, which meant I was free to do what I wanted. Alright, so we are just going to end the episode there. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I'm having so much fun playing this fucking furry dating simulator. I've been playing it actually more than Legend of Zelda. Oops. So, yeah, I hope that you like this, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.